Hello everyone, this is Griffin Station back here with another Jump Force video. In this video we'll be doing a Will They Make the Cut for Fist of the North Star. And I want to start this by saying that I know Saint Seiya was announced before Fist of the North Star, and I still haven't done the Saint Seiya Will They Make the Cut, but I want to do Saint Seiya's video justice, and I haven't finished Saint Seiya yet. I'm only about halfway through the series, and so I don't want to just like make assumptions on what characters I think can make the cut before I finish the series and give it its full due. And so with that out of the way, we'll just be focusing on Fist of the North Star in this video. And we know that Kenshiro from Fist of the North Star has already been confirmed, and so we don't need to really worry about him. But there are a couple other characters that I think could potentially make it into Jump Force, and here they are. My first one is going to be Rao, obviously. Rao was in J-Stars, and it would make sense if they're going to do another Fist of the North Star character, they'd include characters that they already have assets for. For Kenshiro, it seems sort of like that they're reusing a lot of assets, and so I think they could do the same with Rao. He is also the most iconic villain of the series. There are a couple other villains, but, you know, he is just the cream of the crop when you think of Fist of the North Star villains. The next person on this list, I also think has a great chance if they're going to include multiple Fist of the North Star reps, and that's going to be Rei. He is a friendly rival to Kenshiro throughout the part of the series that he's in before he ultimately meets his fate. But I think that Rei would be a great character to include from Fist of the North Star, not only because he's just a great character overall, he's probably one of my favorite, if not my favorite character of the series, but I think having a different fighting style from the Hokuto Shinken, which Kenshiro has and most likely Rao, who's going to be included, has, would just make for a great dynamic, and I feel his importance to the story overall is great enough to the point where I think Spike could really decide to include him into Jump Force. The next character I want to mention is Sheen. Now, Sheen, he is another villain of the series, and so I don't think if Rao's not making it in, Sheen's definitely not. But they could do a case of including two different villains. And if they did include two different villains, Sheen, I think, would be the next villain to include. He is pretty iconic. He starts off the series and makes the series in a way where you already know how the dynamic is going to be. And I think Rao accentuates that further, but Sheen makes the series start and makes the series go into a forwarding tumble until we get to Rao. And I feel if you sort of exclude Sheen, it sort of just makes the series like just randomly start, whereas Sheen really is the introduction to Fist of the North Star and in terms of villains. And so I feel that Sheen would also be a great representative if they decided to go that route. And so for my last character that I think could make the cut, that's going to be Toki. And Toki, while he is another Hokuto Shinken user, his importance to the story also can't be understated. His relationship with Rao specifically also would be amazing to witness in this game, because I'm assuming that if Rao is in this game, he's going to be on the villain side, and I'm thinking of this as a story perspective. So if Rao is in this game, he'd be with the villains and the Venoms, and then we have Kenshiro, and then after maybe Rei or maybe Toki against Rao, and that would just be a great dynamic to see that like struggle with Toki with having to face his brother. But anyways, those are my picks for Fist of the North Star and who I think could potentially make the cut. Are there any Fist of the North Star characters you think could potentially make the cut? Leave your comment in the comment section down below. I'd love to read what you all have to think. And I know we already did the Fist of the North Star characters people want last video. This isn't necessarily characters people want. This is characters that you think Spike could include. But as I said at the beginning of this video, we will be doing Saint Seiya next week. I am pledging that I will finish Saint Seiya because I know there's a lot of trouble because I know Scanlation's Saint Seiya isn't fully complete, and then there's also Crunchyroll. Crunchyroll doesn't have the entirety of the anime, and so I am trying to just piece this all together right now. But I will have it all finished, at least the original Saint Seiya manga that ran in Weekly Shonen Jump, by the time of that next week Monday rolls around. So you can be looking forward to that. Will they make the cut for Saint Seiya next Monday? And then the following week we'll be doing City Hunter. I will have read City Hunter by that time. Thank you all so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video or found it informative, please leave a like. It'd be greatly appreciated. If you want to see more of my content, subscribe to the channel and turn on bell notifications so you are alerted whenever I upload. You can also click on the eye icon in the top right hand corner to see some of my recent videos. But other than that, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll catch you guys in the next video or live stream. Bye!